Hello everyone. I'm sure by now all of you would have noticed that I have provided detailed pseudocode for all the stages of this demo problem. If you want additional practice, you can write code for stage 2 and stage 3 on your own and skip watching the rest of today's lecture. Stage 2 is going to enable us to download the content of individual HTML files for states. We are going to download the HTML files into a directory called HTML underscore files underscore for underscore states. Then I'm creating an empty dictionary called state underscore files, which is going to have the keys as individual states, and the corresponding values are going to be path to the local downloaded copy of the state HTML files. Recall that whenever you want to invoke the mkdir function within the OS module to create a specific directory, you'll have to surround that using try except blocks. The except block is going to catch file exists error exception. When the directory already exists, you don't have to take any action. So I'm going to just type pass keyword within the except block here. Let me write a for loop to iterate over each state in state underscore links dictionary that we created at the end of stage 1. I'm going to call the print function to display state and state underscore links of state. Observe that we are getting all the key value pairs here. Instead of working with all the states in order to perform the download, I want to restrict myself to work with just the first 3 states while we are writing our program in the initial test phase. Recall that we can invoke the keys method on a dictionary by typing dictionary variable name dot keys open parenthesis close parenthesis. Also recall that we can use the list open parenthesis close parenthesis function call to convert the return value of the keys method into a list. Once we have a list, it is very easy for us to slice the list to extract the first 3 items by typing open square bracket :3 close square bracket. Let me go ahead and execute this cell again. Observe that we are getting the first 3 key value pairs. The first key value pair, which is postal abbreviation, is useless because it just contains the postal abbreviations of individual states. I'm going to write an if condition to eliminate processing that particular key value pair. I'm going to check if state equal to the key for postal abbreviation here. If so, I'm just going to continue so that we can skip processing that particular key value pair. Let me capture the state URL into a variable called state underscore URL. I'm going to comment out the print function call over here. Once we get the URL of the individual states, we are going to create a local HTML file. So I'm going to define a variable called state underscore file. Let me use os.path.join function call to join the HTML underscore dir variable to the state file name so that we have portable code rather than hard coding the slashes. For the second argument to the os.path.join method call, I'm going to specify the state name, which is inside the variable state, and I want to concatenate that with the suffix of .html. Let me go ahead and display state underscore file. Observe that we are getting the correct output here. Right away, I'm going to insert the state and the corresponding state file as key value pairs within state underscore files dictionary. So I'm going to type state underscore files of state equal to state underscore file over here. The next thing which I want to do is I want to be able to write the contents of the file of the HTML page into this corresponding file. So first of all, I'll have to send the HTTP GET request in order to download the individual state pages HTML content. I'm going to do that by typing request.get open parenthesis close parenthesis. To this get function call, we are going to pass state underscore URL as argument, which is the URL to the individual state page. Let me capture the return value into a variable called R. I'm going to right away invoke the raise underscore for underscore status function to confirm that we are getting 200 okay. Let me go ahead and open a brand new file which is going to store the content of r.text here. I'm going to do that by invoking the open function call. The argument is going to be state underscore file, which is the first argument. The second argument is going to be W for write mode. If you're on Windows, it's required that you give the encoding argument argument to the encoding parameter as UTF and -8 so that you download the write the file with the proper encoding. Let me capture the return value into a variable called f, and I'm going to right away call f.close. In between, I'm going to invoke the write function using f. What do I want to write? I want to write r.text content into that corresponding file over here. Let me go ahead and display state underscore file so that we can keep track of how many files have been downloaded. Notice that we are able to see two different files here. If I go to the home page, I'll be able to click on those individual state pages. Observe that you're not getting a proper formatted version like you would get if you were to click on the URL to the Wikipedia page, for example, Wisconsin over here. That's because we are only downloading the text content of this particular HTML file, which is the base content, and we are not downloading the corresponding style here, which does the proper styling in order to generate this particular display over here. Let me switch over to the Jupyter Notebook. Now we can get rid of the slicing for the first three entries over here, and I can re-execute the cell which is going to download all of the HTML files. I'll wrap up this video here. Between now and the next video, please let all of the HTML files to get downloaded. We'll be covering stage 3 in the next video.